Why did Spain lose its vast Latin American colonies? Imagine a world where mighty empires suddenly face unexpected challenges from within and outside their borders. That's exactly what happened to Spain and its huge Latin American territories. For centuries, Spain controlled vast lands stretching from Mexico down to the southern tip of South America. But by the early 1800s, everything started to change. The main reason Spain lost its colonies was because of a series of events that weakened its power. Spain was caught up in the Napoleonic Wars, which began when Napoleon Bonaparte invaded the Iberian Peninsula in 1808. This invasion caused chaos in Spain's government and created a power vacuum. Without a strong central authority, the colonies in Latin America began to question their loyalty. At the same time, local leaders in Latin America, called Creoles, started to see opportunities for independence. These were people of Spanish descent born in the Americas. They wanted to run their own countries, not be ruled from faraway Spain. They began organizing armies and fighting for freedom. Leaders like Simón Bolívar in the north and José de San Martín in the south became heroes for their roles in uniting different groups, indigenous peoples, mestizos, and even some Europeans, to fight against Spanish forces. Major battles like Boyacá in Colombia, Carabobo in Venezuela, and Ayacucho in Peru were turning points. The Battle of Ayacucho, fought in 1824, was especially important because it marked the final defeat of Spanish royalist armies in South America. After this victory, most Spanish strongholds surrendered or were taken over, making independence inevitable. Culturally, the loss was a big change. Latin Americans wanted to create their own identities and governments. The wars of independence weren't just about fighting, they were about shaping new nations. Charismatic leaders called caudillos emerged, guiding these new countries and reflecting local traditions and values. In practical terms, independence meant Latin American countries could start building their own governments and economies. But it wasn't easy. Many regions faced internal conflicts and struggles for power. Still, the victories at battles like Ayacucho made it clear that Spain's hold on its colonies was over. So, Spain lost its colonies because its own weakened state during the Napoleonic Wars created a window of opportunity. Local leaders united different social groups to fight for independence. And decisive battles like Ayacucho sealed the fate of Spanish rule in South America. These events changed the continent forever, giving Latin Americans the chance to define their own future.